Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 21 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to transport the Revit file to Twinmotion by using Lattice-Smith. And now we added all the materials and some background. And now we're gonna continue working on this. What I want to do is to add the lights. So we're going to put in the spotlights right about here. And then what we need to do as well is to change the speed. So I'm gonna put it to number 3. So just press number 3 to your speed. And then here, the glow, let's just put this one something like this. Not too much, because we're going to put in this spotlight right here. And then for the intensity, we're gonna put it at 10. And because we know the distance, let's just count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We just need to hold on the shift and then put it every 1 meter and then click on 5. So we added 5 instantly. We're going to do it on this side as well. Pull it up, change the intensity to 10, and then begin holding on shift and then clicking right there. And then here I believe we have, let's put 5 as well, and that's correct. And then lastly, we're going to put this one right here as well. I'm just estimating the location. You want to make sure this one is 10, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. So we need 5 on every 1 meter. After that, select the one at the top, because we're going to put it on this side now. So 1 meter and then 2, because we have 2 more. So that's how I add all my lights. That's the easiest way that I see it. That's why it's very much what I do always in order to put it. So here I'm going to make the glow at least maybe 500. So that's why every 1 meter I always put lights. I think that's the easiest way to add lights, because once we're in Twinmotion, everything, it's easier to have in proper distance. And then now everything is looking like that. We could double check everything by going to ambience, and then here check the rendering, and then here we're gonna use path tracer. I think it's better if you choose low first, so that you can see how things are bouncing, especially with the lights. So this is like the initial look of the building, and I kind of like it. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to click this back so that we're here, and then here we're going to change this to lumen. The reason for that is it provide a better light bounce. So if we put it in high, we can see how everything looks. And then if we want, we could change the environment and the way the exposure is, just to give it more realism. And then you want to make sure to put it back again. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna select this floor and then both of the floors, and then we're going to isolate them. So click on isolate, and we could add our floors right here. I just want to change this to number 4. And I believe there's another number 4 right there, number 3 actually, and then another right here. So I think that's good enough. I'm happy with that. We could go to vegetation, and then we could, not here actually, we need to go right here, populate, and then foliage, we could do scatter, and then long grass, this one, and then cover. And then after that, select all of them and the size, and then we could click afterwards. We could do paint as well. So what we could do is just keep on selecting. This is a fast way of adding. The grass. You want to make sure that you add everything else as well. So you could do is, you could do by clicking, or you could do painting as well. So it's really up to you guys to decide. This one, it goes over. That's the only issue with that, and even the other one goes over as well. So you cannot really decide which is better. I hope they could clean it up, but it's just hard to do that. So once you're done, you can unisolate by just clicking, and it looks good. And then we could do is, so at least we have everything like this now. What we can do next is we could add in some trees, but before that, let's add the trees that what we want. So for example, this tree right here will be very nice. And then maybe a small tree in the front of the house, and then we could change the age. Although this one is too big for that area, let's just look for a sizable one. This one is good as well, but we need a small one that is not this one. I think this one is good enough. We have that showing, popping up like that. And then we have something right here that we could add multiple times. We could put like maybe 6 more right here, and then just delete the last one. And then move it a little bit in front. I think that's good enough. And then now we could populate this. We could just keep on selecting if you want to. It's the same thing, same idea. And then you just need to keep on clicking the area. So here it will provide you different ones, maybe big ones at the back, and then just to populate this one, we need to put it clearly at the back. So bigger trees will have nicer views. Plus it's randomized, whatever they add. I think you have more control when you're using this. There we go. I think that's more than enough. You could just delete this one. And then you have a nicer small one on this side. Maybe right here as well. Let's add in some stuff right here. So like a car. So let's go to vehicle, car. Add this one right here. And this one. Let's change this and select the car again. I want to change the color. And then this one. That color. The car on this side, then let's lower the intensity a little bit. There. That's much better. It's not like striking. And then just to check the way the rendering is, select this one. Let's double check the bounce. So let's change this to low. I'm going to click the opacity to change it a little bit more, and then to tint it more as well. I think that's much better. So now let's click this back to remove the path tracer, and then what we can do next is we could create our views. So go to media, and then here we have the photo or image. We could set it up first. So here I'm gonna set up my view, which is clicking like this and then selecting this one. We could select the rendering to be high now on this one, and then let's refresh it. And then once you're ready, uncheck that one and then go to the next view that you want, and then click here before clicking this one. And then here we have our second view. You can fix it a little bit. So once you fix the height or whatever, just click on refresh, and then it will register what you changed. And then to go to the next one, just click here again and then select that. What I usually do is you need to quit the media. If you're planning to do a different one, here I'm gonna select another image, but I want it to have some sort of environment change. So here I'm going to do this like that, with environment change, wet area, and all those. Make it to high, and then local exposure, shadow boost, and you can change all of those. You can change the camera as well, the focal length. So I'm just zooming in to see how it looks, and then click on finish. Here let's double check that we have everything in high, and then here we have it on high as well. So I like the way that looks. And then maybe another one, another view. I'm just going to add this one, update the high, and then change the environment again. Maybe a snowy day, just to change it up, and then click on refresh. Here, let's just double check. So we hit refresh there, and then right here. Let's change the focal length on this one. And then the environment to be a higher exposure. To change I think that's good enough. And then after this, let's create the video. So here I'm gonna click on video, quick media, so we're gonna just use this one and select this. I want it to go in front, and then change it to 7. Add another one that goes right here. Click this one, and then you want to go all the way there and all the way right here. So that's, we could put this one at 8. And then we could do this. The linear view, and then maybe 6 again. And then here we could just zoom it. That, and we could do 5, and then here let's go from top to bottom, but let's have a nicer view. Can put 5 again. And then let's go and go back. Let's make it 6th. Let's make a still image, at least 3 seconds. This one as well. Three seconds. Let's finish up by this shot right here. Another 6 seconds. And then lastly, I think that's good enough. Lastly, probably the one at the back. This will be 4. Let's make this 2 and then 2. I think that's good enough. There we go. And then you have one video right there. Duplicate it, and then here we could rename this one as show reel, and then the other one rename it as shorts, and we could change the size by just going here in the video and then changing it to custom, and then changing this to 700 and this one to 1000. So now we have our shorts and we have this. So you just need to click export, select all of them, and then even the image. Select all of them, but before you do that, click save and then just click export afterwards. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.